Hi, all is well everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus Academy. Civil engineering topic competitive examinations we will be dealing with here in our channel. It is related with state level and central level examinations which are SSC, PSC, etc. So we will be covering up all the portions dealing with this. So please like, support and subscribe. Thank you. Surveying is dealing with the measurements of the horizontal plane. So we know that. So obviously leveling will be dealing with the vertical plane measurements. So this is a sure MCQ examination. So surveying is dealing with the horizontal plane as well as leveling is dealing with the vertical plane measurement. So this is very much important in the. So we have started today the session with only MCQ only. So that is the thing. So surveying. Surveying means what actually? If this is the earth's surface, if I'm marking anything, if a person, if I want to mark this person, I have to locate his position with respect to the latitude or longitude, whatever his position, orientation, bearing, etc. I have to locate. So for locating the point, for the location of a point, we are using survey. Same way, this is the earth's surface. If I am saying, if I am giving you the same value, position, orientation, bearing, and I want to locate the object where it is. So by analyzing all this, okay, this is the vertical position, this is the angle, everything and bearing, according to that, I can relocate where is this object is. This is also the application of survey. To locate as well as we can find the position orientation bearing of a particular point is also the main advantage of survey. Now, before we are going to start, so first we will be dealing with the first part. Surveying part only we are here going to deal with first. Then after that we will be dealing with leveling session. So when I'm talking about surveying session, we have to go the primary divisions of surveying first. Primary division. Primary division means the basic division of survey. So according to primary division, the survey is divided into two. That is plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Plane surveying and geodetic surveying. What is the most important thing which differ plane surveying and geodetic surveying is the curvature of the earth. So before coming to this topic, I will be asking you, what is the shape of the earth? What is the shape of earth? This is also an important MCQ examination. What is the shape of earth, everyone? Tell me. Yes, it is oblate spheroid. Oblate spheroid. It is not plane, it is a spheroid form. It is oblate spheroid it is. So it will be like an egg form only. It will. Oblate spheroid. Okay, this is a most important thing. And also, I want to deal with one more thing before that. Have you seen a plumb bob? Yes, everybody might be seeing a plumb bob. Obviously, in our surveying and all, in the practical surveying, we will be dealing with plumb bob. Plumb bob is actually a chain, a long twine, and at the end a diamond shaped thing will be fixed in it. Why it is? Because when it is faced upside down, we can focus on the correct perpendicular position. That is what is the objective of plumb bob. And this line, this is the imaginary vertical line passing through the center of this plumb bob. This is actually the bob. That bob, this is actually the bob. So whenever in an earth surface, if I am placing it, if I want to place it, if I want to find this verticality, so I will be placing the plumb bob here in this position, and I will be dealing with the center. So there will be the center of the plumb bob will be going. So if I am placing here, here it will be going. Verticality, correct verticality to the surface, it will be focusing on plumb bob. Okay, so why I am going to, because I want to give the basic difference between plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Okay, so I will rub this. You might be focused on that. So as we said, so we have discussed regarding the shape of the earth and plumb bob. So first point, the difference between plane surveying and geodetic surveying is the curvature of the earth. So this is the earth's surface. Okay. If I'm considering any 2 points on the curvature of the earth. So I want to do my survey between these 2 points. So in plane surveying, I am not going to consider the surface of the earth or the curvature of the earth. I'm not going to consider. Why? Because these 2 points, as you can see, it is a very small distance only between. So I can always imagine a straight line between this. So I'm not considering the curvature of the earth in plane survey. But in geodetic survey, you just imagine if the points are so far apart, we have to consider, because this much distance is there and we have to consider the curvature of the earth. Understood? So these 2 points are so close. Here the points are far off. So here points are close. We have to we don't want to consider the curvature. Curvature is not considered. But as the points are far off, we have to consider the curvature of the. That is the first point between plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Clear it is? Okay. So second point we are going to deal with is similar to this only, related with the plumb bob. So as I said, plumb bob, I'm placing these 2 points are there, na? So I'm placing the plumb bob on this point also I'm placing the plumb bob. So these 2 points, as it is parallel, okay, as it is parallel, the imaginary line will also be going parallel with it. Okay, so as these two are parallel, what we can say as the second point, the plumb bob line will be parallel to each other in plane survey. Plumb bob line, that is PBL. Plumb bob line is parallel to each other in plane table survey. So what about in geodetic surveying? As these 2 points are so far, I'm placing my plumb bob here. It will go like straight, okay, somewhat straight. Here if I'm placing my plumb bob, it will go and they both will intersect. So in geodetic surveying, plumb bob line will intersect at a point, and this point is called the center of the earth. This point is called the center of the earth. This point is called the center of the earth. So we said second point is plumb bob line. Plumb bob line will be parallel in the case of plane surveying, and plumb bob line will be intersecting at a point in geodetic surveying, and that point is called the center of the earth. Third point we are going to deal with is the area. As we said, the points are far off in geodetic surveying and the points are closer in plane surveying, it means that they have some influence related with the area. So the area of less than 250 kilometers square, it will be a plane surveying, and if the area is greater than 250 kilometers square, we can consider it as the geodetic survey. And we know that as the small point is there in difference is there in plane surveying. So for each 0.1 meter distance for a radius of 18.2 kilometers square, and 0.3 meter in case of 54.3 kilometers square, and 0.5 meter in case of 91 kilometers square. So these points also you have to just consider in case of plane survey. Only this much distance will go 0.1 meter for a radius of 18.2 kilometers square, 0.3 for 54.3, and 0.5 for 91 kilometers square. And also one more point you have to consider regarding plane surveying. So you know that this is Earth's surface. So if you are considering from the center of the Earth, you will be getting a real Earth surface triangle. You will be getting a Earth surface triangle. So you have all the angles there in Earth surface angle. So as a plane table, if I'm in the plane surveying, if I'm drawing in a map or plan, also I'm getting a different triangle. So here the Earth surface is actually there, but here it is not there. It is a purely a triangle. So we have in this plane angle also I will be dealing with. So the difference between this Earth surface angles and the plane angles, it should be less than 1 degree for 1 second. Sorry, it will be less than 1 second for an area of 195.5 kilometers square of. Okay, so this is also an important point in MCQ. So there will be a triangle which is an Earth surface triangle. There will be a plane triangle also. The difference between the angles, all the angles, the sum of the angles. Okay, so in this triangle also there will be a difference of, there will be a sum of triangle. In this plane also we will be dealing with the angles. So the sum of the difference of these two angles will be 1 second per 195.5 kilometers square of the area. So this is the general thing we have studied in the difference of the plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Next one, we are going to focus on the primary object of survey. So this is also important MCQ. What is the primary object of survey? Yes. What is the primary object of survey? The primary object of surveying is the preparation of plan or map. This is the most important question. Okay, primary object of survey, preparation of plan or map. So what is actually plan and what is actually map? So we have to study the difference of plan and map actually. Plan is always an orthographic projection. Here we don't consider the curvature of the earth. Don't consider the curvature of the earth. But in map, what we will do, we will include all the features. Which what features we will be including? Include features such as the undulations, contour lines, everything. That means we consider the curvature here. But in plan, we don't consider the curvature. And here, the relatively larger scale only we are adopting, and in map we are adopting only smaller scale. Okay, so these are the basic difference between plan and map. So this is more important point. Next one we are going to look is the general classification of survey. First we have studied primary classification. Next is the general classification of surveying. Inside general classification, based on the instrument and based on functioning, two classifications are there. First we are considering based on the instruments. Based on the instruments, how we can divide surveying. First, obviously, we will be going and looking forward with the chain surveying, which is the basic branch of the surveying, chain surveying. So here, and based on the precision, we will study the upcoming like compass, theodolite, etc. Based on precision, we will study. So the least precision surveying is the chain surveying. Here, high accuracy is not required, and only linear measurements we are taking. These all points are the MCQ important points. Only linear measurements are taken and not angular measurements. And how we are taking the linear measurement? With the help of a chain or a tape. So this is the basic thing of the chain surveying, and next we are going with the compass survey, second point. Compass survey. As I said, we are going with the precision, so more precise than the chain survey. Compass survey is more precise than chain surveying. But this magnetic compass, it have a less precision. Magnetic compass have less precision because it is affected by the magnetic field. It is affected by, okay, it is affected by the magnetic field. So it is dangerous. Whenever a magnetic thing like a needle is nearby, it will be affected. So that is a dangerous negative of this compass survey, but it is more precise than the compass survey. We know that here the horizontal angles, the angles are measured with the help of the compass, but the linear measurements are taken by chain or tape only. Okay, so these are the point or basic things regarding compass survey. Next is our leveling with the help of leveling instrument. Leveling is, it is more precise than compass survey, because in compass survey we are only taking the horizontal angles, but in leveling we are taking the both horizontal and vertical angles, and elevations also we are taking, and it is a more precise instrument. There will be a datum regarding, and with the help of that datum, suppose if I want to measure the elevations of 2 points A and B, I will be considering any point as a basic datum, and with respect to that point I am taking the vertical measurements of these 2 points. If a point is under, it will be a negative height. So this is the basic things related with leveling. Fourth one is plane table survey. As I said, the compass is an instrument which is easily affected by the magnetic field. So if you find one area and you want to find the surveying there, if the magnetic needle or magnetic influence is more there, if an area have the magnetic influence high, we can go with the plane table survey, because plane table survey means at the field itself, in the field, if this is a field, if I want to take the survey of this area, I will be going directly in the field with the plane table, and I will be placing my plane table there, and I am tracing all the measurements from the field directly only. So I don't have any further calculations, or I don't have any further work. From the field only, I'm going to do this, and I'm undergoing all the details, and in the field itself, my work is completed totally. So that is the thing related with the plane table surveying. And here also with the chain or tape, we are going with the linear measurement. And directly we are tracing and we are drawing here. Simultaneous plotting and simultaneous plotting and drawing is taking place in this type of survey. So next one is our theodolite survey. For both horizontal and vertical angle measurement, this is the most precise instrument. For both the horizontal and vertical angle measurement, theodolite is the most precise instrument used in traverse or triangulation, both survey, traverse or triangulation, both traverse and triangulation survey, we are using the theodolite. Next is our tachyometric survey. So these are all the general introduction regarding the topics which we are going to cover in the survey. Okay. So tachyometric survey. Tachyometry means, actually what is a tachyometer is called? It is simple, just a theodolite with a stadia diaphragm. That is the only thing, difference between theodolite and tachyometry. Theodolite with a stadia diaphragm is called, and tachyometry we are using it in for the topographic details. For topographic details means, obviously by this drawing you may be understanding it may be related with rivers, hills, etc. In that topographic related details we are dealing with theodolite, but tachyometry, but it is not that much accurate. Not accurate. Okay. So next two points are also remaining. Only these points only you have to understand. You don't want to by heart any lengthy lines. Only point by point we have to study. Next is our photogrammetry. Photogrammetry means when a region or an area which we cannot do any ranging or survey or leveling, we will be hiring an helicopter and we will be taking photos from there upside down. So that photos we are taking and we will be merging it into different, and we will be combining and we will be forming as a photograph for the details analysis. That type of surveying is the photogrammetry. Last is the EDM survey. EDM survey means EDM instruments are there for measuring the sides of a triangle, and directly they will measure the sides and angle, everything. If we place it on the position, we will be getting all the points there. So this means for high level works which contain more areas, then only we will be dealing with EDM survey. So these two are more not that much important for in the case of MCQs. Okay. So tomorrow we will be dealing with the functional classification of survey. So I hope you all have understood, and if you like my channel, please click the like button, and if you want my upcoming videos, you have to click the bell button icon near the subscription after subscribing my channel. So every day we will be dealing with, so today as an introduction, an introductory part is that we will be dealing with a short video. So tomorrow onwards, we'll be correctly dealing with the 50-minute video, and we will be covering more portions. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day.